All right, so we're gonna visit the garden again. So we planted this, what, a month ago?
Yeah.
6 weeks ago, maybe? So we've got a lot of stuff going on. We got some wonderful smelling cinnamon, basil, cilantro. These are all volunteers from the very first time I gardened anything. So Brenda Bodner brought the original plants down. So we got some volunteers coming up. Along with that, here's cilantro that's gone to seed. So what cilantro does, it's like it gives twice. So now that it's gone to seed, it is when the seeds come up, it'll be coriander. So there's two. You get an herb out of it, and then you get a spice. I think that's what it is, right?
Yep.
So then we got our onions are coming on. I think these are purple onions. Something's in here chewing on this, so I'm gonna go home and grab some dichotomous earth. I think it's called DE, and I'm gonna sprinkle it places where the earwigs are eating. Our tatsoi has gone to seed, so Sarah's going to find something to cook with it. She pulled off a bunch of the kale today. This was huge, so she's going to do something with some kale. I'm sure she's going to demonstrate with it, do something with it. Again, another cilantro. Over on this side, I didn't know I planted any, but this might have been I meant to plant a lot of these. These are an edible flower. They are called nasturtiums. So maybe I planted them. I see them in here. Our beets, our golden beets are doing wonderful. Our carrots are doing wonderful. We got 2 rows of carrots, so we may have to. I don't know how to do carrots, so I think we're gonna have to
just pick the ones that look weaker and pull them, because then the carrots won't get very big.
See how tiny they are? I just pulled one. But when I did it the other day at home, it tastes like carrot. And the whole thing is edible.
Yep, we'll save the ones that we pull and we can make pesto.
Yeah, and then these are our beans. I have not been successful with beans at home, so my husband went and fixed. This is a bush bean, but I thought, well, maybe they want to climb a little bit, give it some support, so we're going to try this and see how it goes. He put it together just before we filmed. He has a big honeydew list everywhere. Work at home. Remember I companion planted this tomato? So in here is also some carrots, so that so there's carrots growing, and I probably should come and fertilize everything here pretty soon. Something you want to do with your tomatoes is you want to prune them. So you want to go into like the elbows. I saw one I wanted to leave on here until I did this for you. Where did I see it at? Oh, right here. So you see where there's that corner? You want to take out the middle one. And just take it out.
Okay.
And you should do that. I have 69 tomato plants at home. I have a lot of pruning to do. 69 tomato plants and 30 pepper plants. Here we have candy roaster squash, which I'm really glad because it's gonna get big.
They got little blossom, barely.
Yeah, they'll come on. I noticed one day, our butternut squash bit the dust, so it didn't survive, which is okay. We were kind of crowded in here with 2. If I would have known that, I would have put the sunflowers in the middle.
Yeah.
I thought it would go squash, sunflower, squash, sunflower, squash. But it is what it is. It happens. Here is golden zucchini squash. So we got one going, a couple of them going in there. It's going to get delicious. And then we're going to build a fence around this. So we've had MVP out here, and I think housing's going to come. Make sure we're not going to be
hitting anything
we don't want to hit. We're going to move those other 2 beds over on that end.
Okay.
They're going to go over there. So onions are doing what they do. Our carrots are slow. I mean, they're coming.
Not as good as the other side, though.
Yeah. That happens. Here we have beans on each side, and beans have a critter that likes them. I mean, look, we've got some that are doing okay and some that are not. So I don't know. Our red beets are doing great. There are 2 rows of those. And I have radishes. I think some of our radishes are probably ready.
Ooh, we should check.
Actually, they are. Look.
Pull one.
this.
Pull one.
Are you recording?
Yep. Oh, that's a beauty.
And I learned this year, if you roast radishes, they're so good. It tones down the heat.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh. Those look so good.
And you can eat these. I haven't learned how to eat them yet or do anything with them.
Leaves?
Yeah, you can do pesto with them.
Yep.
And I gotta learn how to do that. There's so much more to gardening and this food that I don't even know about. Oh my gosh. I'm a beginner. Just a fledgling beginner. So we paid for that soil, so I'm gonna put it back. I'm not that good of a gardener. Oh, that's the biggest radish I've ever grown.
Oh,
That's
my
awesome.
In here, I planted a by seed. First time I've done that, and there some marigolds. They're supposed to deter the deer that might come around here. We have tomatoes coming on, but I noticed if you look on the bottom of that one, it has
Oh, it's starting to get brown.
blossom and rot. So I got to get
Yeah.
something in here to the tomatoes. So I've got 3 tomato plants kind of growing in here. Again, I probably should come in and prune them and tuck them up. I don't know what this is, and I don't know what this is. This could be the white borage, which I planted, which is not supposed to be. Well, maybe it was supposed to be there. So this is probably white borage, which I planted for the pollinators. It's supposed to be really good for the bees. So I got something going here and something going here. Sunflowers, Johnny Nardello peppers. Look at those. They're changing colors. I have an app on my phone that I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna identify some things because they look a whole lot different than the seeds that I planted.
Yeah.
And I've never in real life seen a borage plant, and I don't know what that is. So it's always a guessing game. I've got some cucumbers coming on. Again, tomato plants that are coming up. So
So they'll grab onto that pole.
yeah, I got some ties to do. Our artichoke, I've never grown an artichoke,
Yep, me neither.
so we'll see how that goes. This is a disappointing little bed. I had, in each corner I had 2 squash. I think I got 1 coming up. This might be a squash. I have 2 of each, and then I kind of had it in between them. I did the sunflowers, and the sunflowers are doing great. It looks like I might have 1 squash, maybe 2 in here, but there was supposed to be 4 kinds of squash,
Yeah.
which happens. Sometimes you fail.
Yep.
Oh, here it is.
Thinning the carrots, so there's like, you can really show that well. There's like a bunch of carrot plants right here. So you gotta just pick the best one, I guess. The healthiest, strongest
Or
one.
the smallest one.
Because
If you're gonna eat it.
Yep, because if you don't, the carrot won't get very big. They'll be all crowded. So there's like 3 right there.
I'm always feeling like I'm killing my kid.
Right?
Look at that little carrot.
So sad.
Show him this little carrot.
Oh, a little carrot. We'll still eat them though, even though we're thinning them.